to do this, I have to do that. I'm like, no, you don't. Yeah. It's broken. I can't have another one, which I did.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
You're right. I mean, absolutely, there is a deep state, and you're right to a degree. We have sat on our laurels and allowed some of this to happen. I think it's time now that Christians, that we take a stand, that we stand up to some of the progressive ideas. You know, I think that's why I am just so happy that Christians all around the world have taken the stance they have over this crazy opening of the Olympics the other night. And this young Olympian who sign language her message of hope through Jesus Christ. If you haven't heard about that story, look it up. It's worth reading about. We're out of time here. I'm going to try to get another quick call in. Hey, appreciate all of you who called in, who texted today, who emailed me, Joey@com. We're back again tomorrow. Hope you'll plan to join us as I'll be sitting in again for Mike Gallagher. He's taking some much-needed time off. Hey, we got a lot to do, folks. We got a lot of work to do between now and November the 5th, but we can do it. We can do it. We got to keep praying. We got to reintroduce God into the equation, for sure. Thanks to the team, Eric and Tracy and Will and Kristen, and for you for listening. I'm Joey Hudson. I'll be back in for Mike again tomorrow. I hope you'll plan to join us then.
Drug-free daily supplement that helps your body fight pain naturally. And that's what I love so much about being a Relief Factor customer. With my lower back pain that I used to have, I didn't want any kind of prescription way to try to get out of pain. I know how dangerous that can be. Well, Relief Factor was developed by doctors and uses a unique formula of natural ingredients. It doesn't just mask the pain, it helps reduce or even eliminate it. Wherever you're hurting, back, neck, joints, muscle pain, in 3 weeks or less, if you're like me, you'll start to feel the difference all day, every day. I love seeing the guy on TV that says, I told my wife, you don't understand, that pain is gone. Relief Factor can help you feel good again. Let's see if we can get you out of pain. Go to relieffactor.com, relieffactor.com, or call 1-800-4-RELIEF. 800-4-RELIEF. Relief Factor. I want you to fight pain naturally, like I do, with Relief Factor. Did you know that home title fraud and equity theft are some of the biggest threats to U.S. homeowners? Just last year, 1 in 10 Americans were targeted for real estate fraud. I've been an identity theft victim. It is a nightmare. Government officials would say that deed fraud and equity theft are growing problems with no easy solution. But there is a great solution for you. Call my friends at Equity Protect. And now Equity Protect is the only company that totally locks down your title and prevents financial crimes from happening to you. They've got a patented ID verification process that stops title transfers without you physically approving them. If you own your home mortgage-free or you got a lot of equity, you've got to have Equity Protect. For a limited time, Equity Protect is offering a terrific deal for my audience. 30% off your first year. Go to equityprotect.com/Gallagher and use the discount code Mike30, Mike30. equityprotect.com/Gallagher, promo code Mike30. Equity Protect. You need them in your corner.
Doing it right. There's a particular time of life this phrase couldn't be more applicable. How can you go to an age of retirement all the way? So unpredictable. You work hard and save, watch your accounts go up and down with the market. Your advisor says, don't worry, you'll be fine. But you still don't feel confident. Eric Heckman at Heckman Financial has a checklist to help you find out if you're on the right track for retirement. Take his checklist challenge. If you can check all the boxes with confidence, you may be ready for retirement.
If not, Eric can help you address any potential costly mistakes. To get Eric Heckman at Heckman Financial's complimentary checklist, call or text LIST to 800-454-1184. See if you've got it right. Take the checklist challenge today. Call or text LIST to 800-454-1184. Firm offers insurance services. Investment advisory services offered through Heckman Financial and Insurance Services, Inc. Investing involves risk, including the potential loss of principal.
8:60 a.m. The Answer. KTRB, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose. Radio Hall of the Oakland Ballers. Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm John Scott. On Capitol Hill, Senator lawmakers drilling the Secret Service acting director about law enforcement lapses in the hour. Ranking member Rand Paul of Kentucky says this was a major failure by the Secret Service.
They had one job and they failed. We know that. What remains unclear is who specifically failed, how they failed, and what must be done to ensure that something like this never happens again.
Ronald Rowe became acting director last week after Kimberly Cheadle resigned in the aftermath of a House hearing in which she was berated by lawmakers and failed to answer specific questions. American consumers felt more confident in July as expectations over the near-term future rebounded. The Conference Board reports its Consumer Confidence Index rose to 100.3 in July from a downwardly revised 97.8 in June. Also at townhall.com, U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin says he doesn't believe a full-blown fight between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon is inevitable.
The U.S. has been leading diplomatic efforts to avert a dangerous full-blown war between the two heavily armed enemies. Reports say it's trying to deter Israel from striking Beirut or major civil infrastructure in Lebanon. Lloyd Austin told journalists that Washington would like to see things resolved in a diplomatic fashion. Israel's military says it struck around 10 Hezbollah targets in southern Lebanon overnight, in cross-border attacks apparently similar to those seen routinely over the past 9 months. Hezbollah confirms that one of its fighters has been killed.
City correspondent Yolanda Hill. On Wall Street, the Dow has 32 points. The Nasdaq, though, 235 points in the red. More at townhall.com.
Government debt is now exploding by an unprecedented $1 trillion every 90 days. Think of that. It's a clear sign that our nation's finances are spinning out of control, and it's putting the savings of every one of you at risk. Hello, I'm Lance Wallnow, a news analyst and best-selling author and an evangelical leader. I'm deeply concerned about the impact this runaway debt is going to have on Christians like you who have worked hard to build your own nest egg for your family. To protect your financial future in these uncertain times, you need to diversify with something tangible and proven, like physical gold. That's why I recommend a gold IRA. To learn more, text FAITH to the number 989898, and my friends at Birch Gold Group will rush you a free info kit on how to move your IRA or 401k to physical precious metals, tax and penalty-free. So don't wait. Just text the word FAITH to 989898 to get your free info kit on gold IRAs. Birch Gold Group is the only company I trust. There's no obligation. So text FAITH to 989898, and I pray this information helps you achieve prosperity and peace of mind.
Afghanistan's Taliban is canceling some diplomatic arrangements globally.
The Taliban has disavowed many Afghan diplomatic missions overseas, including the UK, France and Canada, saying it will not honour credentials issued by diplomats associated with Afghanistan's former Western Batch administration. It's the Taliban's latest attempt to seize control over diplomatic missions. The documents include passports, visa stickers, fees and endorsements. The ministry writes that people in these countries will need to approach embassies and consulates controlled by the Taliban's Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan government instead. I'm Charles Philadelphia.
Multiple mudslides triggered by torrential rains in southern India have killed 93 people and left many missing. Those landslides hit hilly villages in Kerala State. Breaking news at townhall.com. In consumer news, Tesla recalling more than 1.8 million vehicles because of a hood issue.
could increase the risk of a crash.
The electric vehicle manufacturer is recalling certain 2021 through 24 Model 3, Model S, and Model X cars, as well as 2020 through 24 Model Y vehicles. The hood latch assembly may fail to detect an unlatched hood condition after the hood has been opened. The unsecured hood can fully open while the vehicle is moving, potentially obstructing the driver's view. Feds say there is a free software update to address the issue. Rich Thomason reporting.
The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission determining Amazon is a distributor of faulty goods sold on its site. That means the company is on the hook legally for the recalls of more than 400,000 products, including hair dryers and carbon monoxide detectors. Amazon responsible for roughly 40% of e-commerce sales in the U.S. More of these stories at townhall.com.
Are you tired of exposing your retirement to stock market risk? How would you like to present a participation for the index to the market index return of 10 months? Downside, join the radio show on Sunday at 10 a.m. on 860 AM The Answer. You can also call Amazon now for your complimentary customized 1-844-306-7233. Cable news. Noisy, out of touch, on repeat. Tired of all the lookalikes? So are we. Salem News Channel is here to change the game. Streaming 24/7 free on your TV with the greatest collection of conservative voices. Home to Dinesh D'Souza, Andrew Wilkow, Brandon Tatum, and more. Like you, we say what's wrong and what's right. Unfiltered and unapologetic. Salem News Channel. We're the answer to the mainstream media. Learn more at snc.tv. It's 860 AM. The Answer. KTRV. San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose. Radio home of the Oakland Ballers. All right, everybody. Dennis Prager here. See, what time is it? It's 2 hours ago. 2 hours and 10 minutes ago, my mother-in-law died. She had been surrounded by loved ones for days. I have no idea, and I actually don't believe that she was conscious of anything. On the other hand, who knows? The blessing that being with a dying loved one provides isn't always for the dying loved one. It's for those who are there to show their love. And she was loved. She also raised, along with my wife, she raised the two daughters of her daughter who died in her early 30s and practiced psychiatry. She gave most of the money she earned away. They were telling me that they know of her buying one thing other than a necessity. She fell in love with a painting, a very big painting of Hong Kong of all things. And that was the one thing she spent on herself. I mentioned her.
This guy's coming way too fast, too close.
Did not come in at all an aggressive or obnoxious personality. It's a thoroughly pleasant personality. So it's a great combination: steel will and warm personality. She laughed easily. Completely a non-difficult parent. I think I've mentioned, but I have no idea if I did. But a few years ago, out of nowhere, I just decided to call I then had only one daughter-in-law, I have two now. And I said to her,
I just want you to know it is my ambition to be as easy a father-in-law in your life as possible. And I think the same is said to my sons. My parents were extremely easy. They needed no special attention till they passed away. That's a gift you can give your child. It's a gift you can give your parent. It's a gift you can give your spouse. You know, they say that some spouses are high-maintenance people. She was not a high-maintenance parent. You saw her, when you saw her, my wife would speak to her regularly, of course, but it was only pleasant interaction. In my book on happiness, I actually have a chapter titled Life is Tragic. I wrote it 25 years ago. So relatively young. And I wrote in there, from a very early age, I knew that I would die. That's why I have grappled with the whole issue of is there an afterlife I wrote an essay on afterlife in high school. It's not normal for kids to do that, but I was a happy kid. This did not come from a morose place. But if you know that, you can plan, and you don't live for the moment. You ask yourself, how do you want to look back at your life as you approach the end? I knew that as a kid. Reasons to get married is one of the reasons, if you can, to have children. Reasons to have friends, to do something with your life other than eat out at great restaurants, about which I have absolutely no problem. But it has to be more. I read there was an article. Where was the article about dinks, double income, no kids? So in Britain, where was that article? In a British paper? It was in the Telegraph. So England has dinks now.
Let's go.
Double income, no kids.
Oh, boy.
By the way, every single picture of these couples, they were holding or next to a dog, or in one case maybe a cat.
I'm not going. I'm over here waiting.
He's gotten in trouble, J.D. Vance, because of a comment he made in 2021 to Tucker Carlson. About, what was it, cat women? Is that the term he used? I think he used the phrase. In other words, women who don't want to get married, don't want to have children, but they have a cat. And so he's, he's a woman hater and whatever. I don't know why he's a woman hater. Childless Catholic. Is that the term? Ladies do. They're not fans of that. I wonder if any leftist says ladies and gentlemen if they begin a speech. Because ladies and gentlemen is binary, among other things. You're implying that the human race is divided.
Here we
Incoming
go
call
again.
from United States identified by Truecaller. Incoming voice call from Evan Friedman.
I'm not answering that.
Incoming
He is
voice call
way
from
too
Evan
much.
Friedman.
So can't you stop calling for one day? Damn, you need to be calling me every 5 minutes.
Having pets substitute for children. I've had pets for all of my adult life, virtually all of it. And they play a beautiful role in my life, especially my wife's life. But what we're seeing now, I mean, it's been a while, where authors would have, and so-and-so lives with his partner, so-and-so, and his 2 dogs. That never happened in the past. One would have thought that there was something sad about this human being, that they had to include that. Well, she had dogs, my mother-in-law, wonderful dog. I remember them well. But what she had was a massive community of love and admiration. Admiration is an extremely important part. I do not believe that sentence, there is a good dog, there is an animal. That is what we call an accident. An atheist would acknowledge that. In light of all of this, let me tell you that I will be talking about the great big subject of life on a cruise with you in the Caribbean. November 29th, December 8th.
com today. You can do this when you Angie that.
This prayer here, you've heard me say that the more you appreciate what you have, the happier you will be. I also think you need to protect what you have. Did you know that last year, 1 in 10 Americans was targeted for real estate fraud? Imagine waking up one morning to find that all of your hard-earned equity has been stolen. There's a company that I endorse that stops these crimes from happening to you. That company is Equity Protect. And the truth is, if you own your own home, mortgage-free, or you have high equity, you should have Equity Protect. Right now, Equity Protect is offering my listeners a great deal, 30% off your first com.hovans.autoguard. That's equityprotect.com/Prager. Use the discount code Prager30. Once you have Equity Protect, you don't even need to check. You can trust the team at Equity Protect.
I've been working on a little while in the past. Got yourself on building. Go out and AT&T T-Mobile. I'm convinced you need unlimited data. The fact is, most people don't. Pure Talk only charges $25 a month for unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data plus hotspot. Stop overpaying for wireless. Dial #252.
debt is now exploding by an unprecedented $1 trillion every 90 days. Think of it. It's a clear sign that our nation's finances are spinning out of control, and it's putting the savings of every one of you at risk. Hello, I'm Lance Warren, a news analyst and best-selling author and evangelical. I'm deeply concerned about the impact this runaway debt is going to have on Christians like you who have worked hard to build your own nest egg for your family. To protect your financial future in these uncertain times, you need to diversify with something tangible and proven, like physical gold. That's why I recommend a gold IRA. To learn more, text FAITH to the number 989898, and my friends at First Gold Group will rush you a free info kit on how to move your IRA or 401k to physical precious metals, tax and penalty-free. So don't wait, just text the word FAITH to 989898 to get your free info kit on gold IRA. First Gold Group is the only company I trust with no obligation, so text FAITH to 989898 and I bring you information to help you achieve prosperity and peace of mind.
Digestive health is striking out due to poor food choices, medication, stress, and other lifestyle issues. This season, hit a home run for your digestive health with Dr. O'Hara's Probiotics. Dr. O'Hara's Probiotics is a live probiotic encapsulated in small, small capsules that delivers Dr. O'Hara's signature blend of pre, pro, and postbiotics. Dr. O'Hara's award-winning formula contains a prebiotic blend of fruits and vegetables, which are naturally fermented with 13 strains of live probiotic bacteria for a minimum of 3 years. The result? Dr. O'Hara's game-changing postbiotic metabolites, which are key to supporting long-term digestive, immune, and cognitive function. Dr. O'Hara's Probiotics, an all-star formulation and the best probiotic on the market today for overall digestive health and wellness. Dr. O'Hara's Probiotics are available at fine health retailers nationwide and online.
The demonstrator sound on